जरा हट के जरा बच के ये है बम्बे मेरी जान ऐ दिल है मुश्किल जीना यहाँ जरा हट के जरा
These majestic Victorias have been around in Mumbai for many years, so much so that they have now become a unique identity of the city. But the People for Ethical Treatment for Animals or PETA has called for a ban on the Victorias and use of horses in the city for weddings, religious functions, political processions or illegal racing. PETA says these horses are kept in inhumane conditions, beaten up by the owners and not given enough food or treatment for ailments.
When it comes to Victorias and Tongas, the number of people who sit on these horses are much more than what is legally permissible. Many a times these carts are so huge and big and they're not designed really scientific, so it becomes difficult for these horses to really pull them. The traffic causes a lot of annoyance to these horses. When they have to control these horses, the horses are whipped or they're pulled with an iron bit in their mouth. And when the horseshoe is put onto them, it's done by a farrier who is not licensed under the license of farrier rule, who doesn't have the tools that is required to farrier properly. Sometimes we're just using a chisel and a hammer or some rusted nails at times.
NewsX decided to check out the stable at Nariman Point behind the slums and found out that the horses were kept in extremely deplorable conditions. Horses stood amid a pile of garbage, exposed to scorching heat and the humid sea breeze. Some even had open wounds. As you can see, there is tons of waste all around me and the stench is just unbearable. Throughout the day, these horses keep fighting thousands of flies swarming all over them, even as they are tied to their own carriages and the stable, and in the evening they are made to go out and work for their masters. And it's in the evenings that the real test begins. Victorias lined up at Marine Drive and the Gateway of India take tourists and locals for a joyride by the Arabian Sea. It's a 7-day working week for the horses, with added pressure on the weekends. But Victoria owners say they treat their horses well.
I have a regular doctor whom I keep consulting, and also the original owner of this horse if there's any problem. I follow all the regulations.
If the ban on horses is implemented, PETA says it can rehabilitate horses on the outskirts of the city. With Kinjal Pandya, Ronak Kotecha, NewsX, Mumbai.